Hi, I'm Eric Miller with Task Force Tips. I'm part of the technical service team. Today we're going to be talking about the 2.5 inch by 1.5 inch gated wye. We're going to talk about replacing basic seals that might be damaged due to debris in the waterway and some general maintenance, and we'll go through that, how to tear it down and put it back together. So the reason you might do the rebuild is you'll notice that even though it's shut off, it continues to run water or drip. That's going to be typically your valve seats. You know, a quick check would be to make sure that somehow this hasn't unthreaded. There shouldn't be a gap right here. You know, and if it is, go ahead and tighten, loosen up the 2 set screws, tighten it back down and test it again and see if that resolves it. If it's leaking anywhere between the body and the 2.5 inch, the only seal on this side is your hose coupling gasket. So you'll want to inspect that to see if it's damaged or worn out. You know, if you've got really hard water, eventually you're going to have calcium buildup or stuff like that, rust, that'll allow it not to seal. Another reason it might be leaking, even if your hose coupling gasket is good, is it's just not tight enough. I mean, that's something we'll get a call on from time to time, is saying it's leaking. We'll have them check the hose coupling gasket, and it's not tight enough. You're not getting enough compression on the hose coupling gasket. The good news about rebuilding these valves is you can use basic common tools. There's not any specialty tools that are required. There are tools to make the job easier. However, it can be done in the field by anybody. So for this complete rebuild video we're doing, you're going to need 2 seats, 2 O-rings for the seats, a 2.5 inch hose coupling gasket, and 2 O-rings for the outlet. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by changing out the valve seats, the 2.5 inch hose coupling gasket, and all the associated O-rings. So we'll get started. We're going to remove both outlets here. All we need here is a 3/32 Allen wrench. You simply remove the 2 screws per outlet. You don't have to remove them fully. You simply back them out where they won't engage the outlet anymore. All right. So the most difficult part about the rebuild is getting these outlets out. As you can see, it's a large hex. We've got a tool for that. What we found works best is if you have an old 1.5 inch coupling like this one, we basically cut a notch out of it to allow it to compress. You simply thread it onto the outlet, and then using a bench vise, you simply compress that until it's tight, and that will allow you to unthread the valve. So basically, you're just wanting to get it on the beginning part where you have the compression between the O-ring and the outlet. The most difficult part about it is you have an O-ring in here that's compressing between the casting and the outlet, so you've got that resistance. And you always want to be careful because the threads are sharp and you don't want to get injured. So once you get the compression off, you can basically unthread it by hand. At this point, you're going to want to take a pick or a scribe or something, and there's 2 O-rings in the casting. You're going to remove those. And then what you're going to want to do is try to clean that O-ring groove as best you can with the shop rag and apply some fresh grease. And once you do that, you get it cleaned up, you get the grease, you're going to install your new O-rings. Just a light coat of grease is all you need. So at this point, you've got your new O-rings in. Just put a light coat of grease on the O-rings as well. We use a Moly Coat 112, but really any white lithium type grease is sufficient. So you're going to apply that to both sides. And like I said, it doesn't need to be a lot. All the purpose of that grease is doing is when you're reinstalling the outlet, is to make it easier so you don't have a dry O-ring on a dry outlet. So at this point, we're going to take the outlet and remove the existing seat. Same thing, use a pick or a small screwdriver. Then remove the O-ring. Now it is possible that only one seat is damaged, so you may not have to replace both. But a lot of times if you're in there doing it, you might as well go ahead. Same concept on this. You're going to clean it with a shop rag. Apply a fresh coat of grease. And so this is our valve seat right here. You've got this beveled part on the front that engages the ball. So that's actually what's making the shutoff. So as it rotates and opens, you've got your waterway through. So that side is going to be facing the ball. The other side has a machine groove here where the O-ring sits. So once it's threaded down, it's going to be sit like that. So what we can do at this point is you're going to clean this surface with the shop rag. You're going to put fresh grease on it. And if you get it on the threads, that's perfectly fine. So one thing to check for while you got this off is inspect your male threads, like your 1.5" threads, make sure they're not damaged or worn out. And then you can also inspect for any signs of damage on the back side. It shouldn't be damaged because it's kind of protected by the casting. So at this point, go ahead and grease your O-ring. Make sure you don't have any debris. If you're using a brush to apply the grease, make sure you don't have any brush hairs on the O-ring because that can actually cause it to leak. You're going to drop it in the groove. Install your seat. Just press it in there. And then you're ready to thread it in. One thing you want to be careful of when you're threading it into the body is make sure you don't cross thread it. It should go by hand easily until you get to the O-ring, and then you're going to feel the compression. I mean, you can tighten it down by hand as much as you want. Where it is new O-rings, fresh grease, you might actually be able to get it till this piece is flat against the casting. Again, be careful not to cut yourself on the threads. Otherwise, we'll reuse the coupling. Tighten it back down. And then just rotate it till it's tight. And you don't have to crank down on it too tight. Just get it till it's snug and it's flush against the casting. All right, so at this point, put a little bit of fresh Loctite on all 4 set screws. And you're gonna thread them down, thread down the first one till it just touches. Then go ahead and tighten down the other side. And then once that one touches, you can go ahead and snug them up. The reason you don't want to tighten it all the way down on the first set screw, you want to go till it touches, is you can actually put a side load on it and cause it to leak. So that's why we go till it touches and do the other side. So that's it for our outlet side. As far as the 2.5 inch side, typically the only thing you might have to replace is going to be your hose coupling gasket. And that's simply, you just take a pick, remove it, take your new gasket, install it, and that's it. Now in some cases, let's say you remove the hose coupling gasket and you swivel, like this one's free spinning, but if it's difficult to rotate, what that typically indicates is dirt or debris has gotten behind in the ball race. So in that case, you could remove this set screw, dump out the ball bearings, pull the coupling off, clean it, light coat of grease in the ball race, and reassemble it. So this is the ball that's actually in that. When you have it apart, what you'll want to do is just inspect the sealing surface, make sure there's no nicks or pitting or anything that can damage the seat, because the last thing you want to do is replace the seat only to find out the ball is damaged and damage your new seat. We do not offer a kit, they're individual. You can buy them direct from TFT, you can buy them through your local dealer. Thanks for your time. Any questions, feel free to reach out at any time at service@tft.com or give us a call at 800-348-2686, option 1. Thanks. So this is what, there is no chance of kicking this closed. A pro of the long handle is it's easier to open and close. You got a lot more leverage.